We're on.
What's happening?
We're actually on. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening for the first time, but it's also happening.
100% the first time. This has never happened before.
This hasn't happened before.
No.
But how you going?
Good, man. Chilling. Back in the south.
So you're living back here now.
Yeah, man.
So for anyone who doesn't know, this is ESTAE, Shack. You got a lot of names.
Nah, just ESTAE, man.
Just ESTAE?
Yeah.
So what brought you back down here?
Just miss the place, man. Fucking, once you go south, you don't go back, hey?
Yeah, it's
kind of the vibe.
It's a different kind of spot down here.
Definitely is, man. There's always something happening.
And so ESTAE is one of the, in my opinion, one of the better like younger rappers coming up these days in this fucking little area we call Adelaide.
Valid.
And you're finally starting to put out, I think you're because last time we were speaking, you were just starting to release some more music. And I can't remember our first podcast fucked up. So I'm pretty sure you were saying how you weren't kind of taking it seriously a little bit, but now are you knuckling down a bit more now?
Dude, I'm botchy as. I'll fucking, yeah, like I've got like a few things in the works for sure. Like, yeah, I've got like a few tracks that I'm kind of like tuning into and just getting to that fine point, but nah, man, I'm thinking of just backing out for a bit and, you know, wait until I've got like a few sturdy projects and then just going fucking sick with it.
And then, yeah.
But I'm not putting any dates on that shit because it could be next month, could be fucking 5-6 months down the track, you know what I mean? It's just
so you don't want to like lock anything in and promise. Are you doing like a tour or some shit soon?
Man, so like I was going to be doing a show, like I've got a show in Melbourne at the end of the month, April 27th. It's going to be at the Laundry Bar. It's called State to State. It was actually a project that I had come up with in 2019. So fucking for those Adelaideans that didn't pop down for it, fucking yeah, like I put this show together called State to State, and it's pretty well self-explanatory. It was just like a bunch of artists, because like I know like a bunch of artists from all different cities, and it was like the idea around it was kind of just to get all of these artists that have like fucking fans in certain cities that might not necessarily have like the means to go see them perform, etc., all in the same spot, and like give the fans a fucking chance to get to see these people live in the flesh and fucking performing or whatever. And we did the first run of that in 2019 at fucking Ancient World, and that shit popped off, man. And I had plans to keep it going, but life gets in the way, so fucking that didn't really continue. And then one of my boys from Melbourne, K-Mac, he fucking came around like...
K-Mac just toured down here, didn't he? K-Mac? Oh.
Nah.
No, I'm thinking of this come from Perth. I think L-Mac.
Oh, fucking OMAC.
OMAC.
Yeah, TPW and them. Yeah, shout outs to them for sure. Now, K-Mac's a Melbourne local. He's fucking one of my boys from back in the day, man. He fucking, he pretty well just took the idea, like, into his own hands and fucking, yeah, got it going and shit. So, yeah, we got that happening in Melbourne, April the 27th. And then the Fairmouth boys are going to be doing a show at, pardon me, Fat Controller, May the 12th. Which I was going to be performing on, but I've decided to opt out of that one and just kind of step back a bit and just do my own thing, you know what I mean? Just kick back.
Because, yeah, you got some fucking bangers. I remember I did the podcast with Manners the other day, and I messaged you. I showed him, because I don't know if he'd fucking heard of you, and I showed him Last Option and the Spit on the Pavement.
Yeah, for sure.
And he fucking frothed it heaps.
Man, that means a lot as well, because it's like fucking... I don't know, like as far as like hip hop goes, bro, like Manners is just, he's just one of those people, you know what I mean? Like it's like well known that he's a fucking don in the scene and has been for a hot minute.
I've known of him for a while, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I didn't know him. And I think it was like a couple months ago, we ended up getting real fucked up together and we were on a massive session and we were chatting and I was like, fuck, this bloke's so... like switched on, like he's so especially in the music scene, he's just such a wise motherfucker.
Yeah, 100%.
And when I sat across from him for like that hour and a half the other day, I was like, fuck, he is so smart, like within the music industry. Yeah, it's crazy, man. He just knows he knows all like the intricacies in the fucking game of rap.
Shit
like that.
Yeah, man. So fucking Hey, thank you for showing your shit like that, you know. That's not just like your average Tom, Dick and Harry saying it, you know what I mean? Like that's like somebody that's like well respected. So yeah, shout outs to Manners as well.
And now that you're a fucking local boy, you could hook up.
Yeah, fucking oath. Yeah, looking forward to it, man.
He's only like 10 minutes away from here.
There we go, bro. Fucking, it's in the works. Let's get it.
Yeah, that'll be fucking good. So for anyone, I thought, I'll bring it up. For anyone who hasn't heard what ESTAE's about and shit, this would definitely be like your marquee song, wouldn't it? Last option.
It's definitely one of those tracks that's like, I would say like across the whole fucking spectrum, like yeah, it's definitely got like the most substance and, you know, fucking structure to it and shit. It's definitely had a lot of fucking feedback and a lot of people across the board fucking with it. I'd say it's probably like the standout track of mine for sure.
Were you a different person when you were writing that song compared to now? Because that seemed like a bit dark. That was like a pretty fucking dark track.
I'm a different person every day, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know, like, I guess...
How long? That was 2 years ago?
Nah, man, like, I reckon I probably, like, put it together, like, maybe, like, last January. But, like, I recorded it in, like, March or something like that. And, like, even then, like, I don't know, like the lyrics that I put together like don't necessarily have to or like always correspond to like what's going on in like
your life.
Yeah, it's just like
it's just how you're feeling at the time.
Some point. Yeah, exactly right, man.
So what I'll do, I'll chuck this shit on for people to listen to. Banger.
Oh, shout outs to Brody for Scaro on the
and the fucking video. See, I can chuck it up. I don't know if he's gonna get annoyed, but I can chuck it off. Oh, wait up. What the fuck happened there? Here we go. I can chuck it up on the screen. You can't hear it, Jack. Sorry.
Yeah, shout outs to Jack as well.
Shout out to Jack.
Brother boy.
Yeah. ESTAE. Yeah. Singing on a harmonic. The only time I'm tuning out of my past, off and about, doing robberies for narcotics. I ain't dead yet, but I ain't been too far from it. Remember taking pills till I black out like a last option. And fake mates see you smiling and start plotting. Harsh truth, but you learn that starting at the bottom. That's why I'm comfy on my own 2 feet. I've been alone in this life before
film clip as well.
Seriously, bro.
Who filmed it?
Brody for Scaro. So fucking like, I don't know about like music videos as per se, but like hip hop music videos isn't really his niche. Like I think he's in like film school and shit like that. So like he does like full like doco type like mini movies sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a good fucking really good film clip.
Yeah, he put a lot of fucking thought into this, man. Like I think like when I like came to him with the idea, he like wrote down every single lyric in the song and like sectioned scenes for like each different part.
No shit, like, each bar.
Yeah, he's onto it.
We used to get the pack and bulk and then set it in portions. And my bro ain't a surgeon, but he still sever organs. And that might leave a face blue on that 7-4 shit. And you can do what you want to think it better for, but that ain't stopping blood flowing like a menopause. I've been betrayed by faces I would've never fought. Had that snake in them, parcel tongue like Voldemort. Conversations with the devil on my shoulder tell me don't be too sparing with the clip, cause they can hold them all. Hennessy be the remedy, couple Valium on my tongue, now I can rest in peace. And I don't really give a fuck what they telling me, I heard it all before, voice echo in a cemetery. They bring a flow, me and mine bring that energy. My day one still the same cunts that we've ever been. I've made hauls, had great scores that fed the team. Now I'm out here working my ass off for a better scheme.
That's fucking such a hard fucking song, dude. That's such a hard song, and I'm not like the biggest Australian hip hop fucking dick rider in the world either. Like it's not, but it's by like a long stretch, it's not my preferred taste in music.
Oh, for sure, me neither, man.
That's a fucking banger. Were we talking last time? Do you like metal? No.
Fucking love it, man.
I was gonna say you like metal, don't you?
Yeah, bro. Like that's what I came up on, for sure.
Yeah. So my last podcast I did, my mate Pete. I was watching Parkway's doco the other day, and I fucking was watching it, and this bloke, I was like watching my phone, and I heard his voice, and I looked up at the screen, I was like, fuck, that's my mate. Like, he was like mates with them, like when they were coming up and toured with him and shit. I messaged him straight away. I was like, what the fuck, cunt? I was like, you forgot to mention that you're like, you're like fucking best mates with Parkway Drive.
That's killer, man.
But yeah, it's fucking insane.
Dude, Parkway Drive is like, yeah, like they were like definitely like top 10 for me for sure.
They'd have to be the goats of like that kind of that metalcore shit. They have to be.
Oh fuck yeah, man! Like
their new sound's different though.
Different but still hard.
No,
like,
it just goes. Like obviously, just as an artist, you know more than anyone. You need to go with the fucking flow.
Oh fuck yeah! You also need to like mature and shit as well. Like,
that's why I like your fucking beats. You got them nice like drill kind of beats, like in some of your songs too.
Yeah, fucking yeah. We smashed the drill, man. Love that shit.
You've got that. Do you have like a little group? Is it you and that Shoddy Shane and all that?
Nah, so they're their own collective. So fucking Shoddy Shane and F6, shout outs to them as well. Fucking Dons. So they're doing their own thing. So I think like they go by like Adelaide or something like that. And me myself like fucking like I rap under and like with like Foul Mouth Records. But no, I don't do any of that like group type shit, man.
Manners said something really fucking that hell correlates with you when we were doing that podcast. He was like, some people are industry rappers and some people are scene rappers. Like they just love rap.
Yeah, 100%.
Manners was saying that he 100% is an industry rapper. He loves like the production, the back, like making an album, the back, but Monops, he's a scene rapper. He just loves rapping. He hates like all the shit that comes along with it.
Like,
is that how you describe yourself?
We were pretty much like having a conversation about this in the car like literally like 20 minutes ago. Like, yeah, man, like I don't know, like I don't really like consider myself like I rap, but I don't really consider myself a rapper, like if that makes sense. Like
no shit, really.
I don't have any, well, like I just don't have any fucking
you don't have like an ambition to make it in rap? It's
not necessarily, bro. Like I just like I said to Slim, like I just come out of the woodworks and just drop a fucking banger every once in a while, and everybody fucks with it. You know what I mean? Like I don't like have like a set goal or anything like that.
Yeah,
like,
no shit.
People rock with it, then they rock with it. If they don't, then shit is what it is, bro. Like not everybody's got good taste, type shit. But nah, fucking yeah, man.
So this is just like almost like a hobby for you that you just happen to be really fucking good at.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it though. Like, because then it doesn't stress you out too much. Like this podcast fucking stresses me out all the time because I'm always worried about it because I really care about it.
Yeah, type thing.
To the point where it's like almost detrimental to the help of it because I'm worried about shit I shouldn't worry about.
Yeah, 100%. Kind of comes like like counterproductive sometimes.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, for sure.
So luckily on the last podcast we got blackout drunk, so I don't remember fuck all.
Yeah, no, I was pretty smashed, man. Yeah, not gonna lie.
And then Goobsy came over after and it just turned into a shit show.
Yeah, the rest is history, eh?
Yeah. But you didn't grow up, I can't remember, you didn't grow up in South Australia.
Nah, man, I'm from the pits of Burn City, bro. Melbourne, born and bred. Same area, man. Reservoir 3073. Lived there for 17 years. Fucking same fucking 10-minute radius, bro. Yeah, that was the stomping grounds, man.
And then you moved to Adelaide
in 2016. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, bro.
Rough upbringing.
Depends on how you look at it, man. Like I didn't have like a fucked family or anything like that. Like for like mum fucking busted her ass to make sure that like we were set and shit. You know what I mean? But like I didn't. Yeah. Like compared to like some of my friends, like you know, like my family life was sweet. Like I had mates that were like doing it bad. Any bullshit that like I kind of got caught up in, like for the most part was like my own doing and like my responsibility and like my bullshit to handle. So like, yeah, there was like a bit of fuckery going on, but it's like nothing that wasn't due to me. You know what I mean? So I got nobody to fucking blame for it besides myself.
And being like a fucking 6'9" unit, you'd fucking attract some bad publicity, eh?
Everybody's got a point to prove.
It's crazy how fucking big you are. I remember the first night this motherfucker came here. It was like it was as if I walked out the front, and in Morphet Vale you don't really see like people over 5'11" walking around at like 9 o'clock at night. And fucking, I walked outside and I just see this fucking unit of a cunt across the
This
road.
shady cunt.
And I was like, and he's like looking around, like looking for a house. And I was like, oh, that's him. It's either him or I'm about to get rolled.
Man, it looks being mad deceiving like that, bro. I'm fucking chill, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I'm kick back, bro. I ain't
No, you are chill. But fucking, it's funny because when you go out, I guarantee people like will just fuck with you because of your height and like your size. People would try and fuck with you.
Yeah, try to, yeah, for sure.
It's fucking hilarious. See me being 6'2". Why are you laughing?
I saw that.
I'm not a day over 5'7". I've always wondered what it'd be like to be that tall.
Man.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be short? Or is that just something that doesn't cross your mind?
Nah, it doesn't really cross my mind like that. Like I don't really pay like no fucking mind to that shit.
Really?
You know what I mean,
No
bro?
shit, maybe that's just a short dude thing that we think about being tall.
Oh, I reckon you're being hard on yourself, bro.
Yeah, I reckon I'll grow into it for sure. I was like, but so that's funny, yeah. So tall people never think about what it's like to be short.
Shit, maybe they do, bro. Fucking, I can't speak for every tall motherfucker on the planet. You know what I mean? I can just speak for myself, bro.
Oh fuck! So when you were growing up, did you used to bump hip hop and shit all the time?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Like, bro, like Wu-Tang, like fucking, I reckon, like I started. Oh, actually, no, insane.
Wu-Tang coming to Australia, yeah.
I fucking think so, yeah. Man. Yeah, killer. That'd be sick.
I've got a friend who has tickets.
Yeah, no shit.
But he's selling them. So
True.
if you need,
fucking quick little plug in
quick little plug
over here. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like hip hop for sure, man. Like hip hop always as well. Like fucking, my dad had like 2-pack. Like he had like the 2-pack. All eyes on me. Fucking like 2-disc. Sitting around and shit. So I used to like bump that. But like I reckon like I started like delving into like, if we're talking like Australian hip hop at least, like fucking when Cursor like came out, like that's like when everybody was bumping.
I never
it,
heaps
you know what I mean?
fucked with Cursor until he brought out those was it Dead Sets?
Dead Set, yeah.
Those Dead Sets were really fucking good.
I reckon that's like, yeah, that's like probably like when it started popping off for him. Like he was always doing shit before that. Like he's been fucking.
He's definitely the biggest like Australian. Oh, besides Hilltops.
Yeah.
Besides Hilltops, he's probably the biggest Australian rapper that's ever happened.
And he made it, bro. Like he'd done some fucking wonders for Australian hip hop.
And he's made himself a fucking boatload of cash.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Besides that, Chillin' It's doing really well too.
Dude, Chillin' It, yeah, fucking. I feel like. So like as far as like the fucking like new age rappers and like all the cunts that are fucking like doing their bit at the moment, like when that whole fucking 420 movement, like, and you had like Chillin' It, you had like Bagsy running Body Bag Media, you had Wombat doing his shit, like Husky, like they really fucking set a benchmark for Australian hip hop that was like very hard to surpass, A, but B, caught a lot of attention from like a lot of other countries and you know, kind of like
it's because they don't. I reckon Chillin' It because he doesn't have that real Aussies. Until you hear your own voice against an American accent, you don't realize how jarring our fucking accent is.
Oh fuck yeah, man!
Like, and I could never get past like when I was younger. I never used to listen to Aussie. I used to listen to Bliss and SO or fucking Hilltops every now and then at a house party.
For sure.
But like, you don't realize how jarring our fucking accent is. Until you, like, we sound like fucking drongos.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah, but all of us.
100%,
and
bro.
even when we rap and sing and shit, and that it translates to, like, we got a very distinctive sound when we rap as well.
Yeah, 100%.
But then, like, Chillin' It and that, they don't really sound heaps. Like, they kind of break that mold a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you got fucking what are those boys? They blew up so fucking hard.
You're talking like 1-4?
1-4.
Yeah,
as soon as 1-4 came out, that just fucking blew the mold straight off because
for sure.
they sound like they're fucking from England. That's just straight up drill music.
Yeah, 100%. Like they really like as far as like drill, like Australian drill goes and shit. Like like they're definitely like the lads that like put that shit on the map. Bro, just quickly, man, is there a way that we can pause this podcast because I'm busting?
Yeah.
We'll be back in 5, 10, 15 minutes.
I think that's working.
We're back.
I think that's working.
Nature calls, man.
That's all right. Nature calls. So we were saying how like 1-4 for me anyway, they just fucking blew up the mold or the stigma, but like that wouldn't ever push Aussie hip hop like worldwide. But 1-4, they just fucking broke out everywhere.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I feel like
And you can hate on them because of area bullshit and all that, and this and that, and you can hate on them for other reasons. But you can't, like, they have fucking bangers, certified bangers.
yeah, you can never knock somebody's hustle, man. Like they did fucking a lot.
For postcode beefs and shit, people probably hate on them a lot, but fucking that's separate to the music.
Yeah, definitely.
In my opinion.
100%.
But yeah, it's fucking... And there's another... Is it the 046?
The 046.
The 046. Are they a group of like Maoris or...
Shit,
there's some sort of fucking islanders or there's some... But their music's so good. Why the fuck is there always sirens in every podcast? It's like they wait for me to fucking start.
Welcome to the South, eh?
Welcome to the South. Do you love it being back down here?
Man, fucking... Yeah, definitely, bro. Like, but not for that reason. I love being so close to the beach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd like
Fuck
it's
yeah,
a different
man.
It's a different life up back. And what about you? You like it down here?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you prefer it than up there?
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm talking to Jack, by the way. You just can't hear him, but he's moved from Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton.
He's moved from Brighton to back down. See, Brighton is south, but to me, it's not south.
It's not south.
It's not like dirty South.
It's not south.
Yeah.
Like I have this argument with people all the time. They think that they're in the south when they're in like Marion. It's like no.
You're a fucking full proud southerner.
Because when you're from fucking Marion, you're basically in the north to me.
word, it goes that
I don't
deep,
go
shit.
down. I don't go past the hill. I never go down the hill ever. My whole life. What would I need to go there for? Unless I go to the city.
You got everything here, man.
Yeah. Do you still work up that way though?
Man, I work everywhere.
You
bro.
work.
Yeah.
No shit.
Fucking yeah.
But
Get
yeah,
sent all around the
so
shop.
when you were growing up, what was your biggest inspiration when you were growing up, music wise?
Fuck, bro, like to the point where it mattered and shit, like, cause I'm from Melbourne and shit, bro. So like fucking, you know, like Doc Flea, like Alex Jones and shit, like who else? Like fucking like Checkmate, Taunts, like they're all like fucking like prominent Melbourne rappers in the scene and shit, and like they're like really like the artists that like clued me on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fucking. Like I fucked around with like the whole like music idea here and there, but like fucking like, you know, like listening to like those boys and shit, it was just like, yeah, like these are the cunts, like this is what I want to be doing type thing. So like, yeah, like say like biggest influence, like definitely AJ, bro. Like as far as I'm concerned, like there's not a single rapper in Australia that has done musically what that lad has done. Like if you listen to fucking Australian hip hop, like it's a known thing that like Flea, like Alex Jones, like he's the fucking don, man, proper.
I never went balls deep into Aussie hip hop, but I used to love the Funkors.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they were local Adelaide boys, my knowledge.
Yeah, man.
And I went on a massive bender with the Terra Firma boys one night, and I didn't even know that they were the Terra Firma boys. We were just on a massive
You just knew that they had it cracking at that point. Straight as.
Yeah. We didn't even know. And then literally maybe half a day into a bender, they were like, you know who they are? And I was like, no. I was like, they're from fucking Terra Firma. One of them's like a politician now or some shit.
True.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I used to get on the Funkors. And I used to love Bliss and Esso.
Yeah, Bliss and Esso was hard. You know, like Motley, like in Party at My Place.
Yeah, Party at My Place.
Yeah, he fucking he mixed and mastered like the first song that I ever recorded.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
So Esso was the one with the clear blue eyes, eh?
Yeah.
I met him at a tattoo convention years ago in Melbourne. I was getting tattooed, and he was emceeing the whole event. And I was walking past him, and I have a video of me and him chatting. And he was the nicest cunt. He took his time out of he took time for everyone that wanted to chat to him and photos and shit.
For sure, man.
Does 360 still do shit? Or is he on that mental health grind thing?
I don't know, maybe. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't pay much, I don't pay much attention to
Because fucking 360 used to be massive.
Yeah, it was huge, bro.
And
like,
then he just kind of went away.
I think like Cursor kind of dug him a bit of a grave in that rap battle.
They did a rap battle years ago, didn't they?
Bro, like this is like a fucking debate, bro. I reckon Cursor fucked him up, man. Cursor annihilated.
I don't know the legalities of fucking putting shit up on YouTube, but we could watch it right now.
Damn, man. It's a bit extensive. It's fucking...
Is it? That'd be like a 30-minute video, surely.
I don't know, bro. Like,
I imagine Cursor would have fucking... Well, Cursor's probably... 360 striked me as more like a production artist than a rapper.
You know that whole thing like that you were talking about like, you know... Like
industry and scene.
Spot on.
Cursor's a scene rapper.
Yeah.
360 is an industry rapper.
Like, fucking, I'm guessing, like... Nah, we're on a podcast. I don't want to say too much. I'm going to speak on the next one. You know what I mean? But yeah.
No, do it.
He's a bad influence, man, this guy. No, I don't know, like fucking I feel like Cursor's just like it's just has a bit of a...
Does he still makes music? He brought something out recently, didn't he?
Yeah, man.
Didn't he bring out another dead set?
I reckon he's still doing the dead sets and shit. Yeah.
I thought he just brought out one like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I reckon you're right, man.
Yeah,
he's still crunching it. It's like he doesn't even fucking need to at this point. Like, he's done it. Like.
I was talking to Manners about like the current state of Aussie hip hop. He's so like zen in the head that he thinks everything's like good for everyone kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is such a fucking good approach to have. Like, he's so like, well, there's more options available for everyone, so that's good. But like, what do you think about the current state of like Aussie hip hop? Because obviously it's going more towards in like that drill, like hard beat kind of direction.
I don't know, man. Like, I think it's a good thing, bro. Like, I think especially like since like the whole SoundCloud era, like there's like a lot of...
Oh, what the fuck was that noise? Oh, that sketched me out. No, continue.
There's like I don't know, there's like a lot more exposure and shit, and there's like a lot more fucking talent on like pardon me, there's a lot more talent on like such like a more broad spectrum that's able to be like released and fucking shared with the general. So like I think like that's a fucking great thing. As far as like, but like on the other side of that, like I don't know, man, there's like a lot of shit kickers, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of cunts rapping that probably...
The only thing that I can see that the new kind of direction Aussie hip hop's taking at the moment that's like real detrimental to fucking cunts is everyone thinks that everyone thinks they come up from like a hard, like people are portraying themselves like they come
from the fucking
from the areas.
Yeah, 100%.
But like as soon as 1-4 came out, everyone lived in the fucking trenches. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
it's
definitely.
like you fucking grew up in probably like Seaford Meadows,
you went
like
to a private school
in a $560,000 house that your parents own,
for sure.
and like your dad's a fucking
but then
submarine
once that belly
mechanic.
comes on, it's like once that belly comes on, it's like like you're a completely different person.
It's a persona, but you can't. Sure. The issue is you can't do that with certain cunts because they'll fucking like you.
People will put you to the test, man.
But that's the thing. I think that another thing is in Adelaide, we're blessed because Adelaide's not that hard a place. Like, it's different here.
It's different. Like, I don't know. It's a lot more fucking put together.
If people haven't been to like the slums in Sydney or Victoria or like places, even when I went to fucking Perth is a fucking sketchy place, bro.
Yeah. Northbridge.
Yeah,
that place pops off.
We got fucking
This is a funny story. Yeah.
We were like, I was at the UFC on a fucking massive bender, and I had TNs on, so I couldn't get in anywhere. I didn't know that they didn't let anyone with TNs in anyway. So I was like, to my boys, I was like, this was the first night. We were blackout drunk off our heads. It was like 2 a.m. I was like, you's go on without me. I'm just going to go get some food and I'm going to go back to the hotel. So we went to they went in. I went to whatever their Hindley Street is in Northbridge. It's like their fucking street where all the shit's happening.
The strip, whatever you want to call it. I found
the strip and I was like, I seen a gyros bar. I was like, fuck, it's a gyros. It's 2 a.m. Let's fucking do it. Went and got a gyros. I was sitting down. I was eating it. All of a sudden, this pack of like maybe 30 Aboriginal kids, like they would have ranged between 12 to 15 years old, just fucking started walking down the streets, had knives, were fucking staunching everyone. I was just eating my ear. I was laughing because I was like, it's fucking crazy. And then I seen this bloke, and he looked like he was a fighter because everyone was down from the UFC. And I was like, oh fuck. And we kind of looked at each other, and he was like, and I was like, and I pointed at him, and I was like, wait. And he fucking sat down next to me, and he's like, so are we mates? I was like, I think we're mates for like the next hour, bro. So he sat down. We were there for like half an hour. Then this Aboriginal kid, I was like staring off into the distance, and this kid was like, what are you looking at? And I was like, nothing. And he's like, you got a fucking problem? And I was like, I don't know. Fucking do we? And I was like, I think we're going to die. So I was like, I legit thought we were going to die. And it fizzled over, and we like walked each other back to our hotel rooms. But I was like, fuck, you just don't get that in Adelaide.
Yeah, that's like one thing that I like.
Sorry about the rain, by the way.
We do apologise. Fuck it, that's like one thing that was like difficult. I wouldn't say difficult, but it was just fucking like more so like annoying on my part. Like, you know, like fucking like coming from Melbourne and then like coming up to Adelaide and like telling some of the stories that I have from like my heydays and shit. Like, you know, some of the boys just be like looking at me like just thinking that I'm fucking talking heads, and it's like they genuinely like don't understand like it's a fucking different world there.
In Adelaide, like we might get into mischief and shit, but when you go into like Mount Druitt and Bankstown, like I used to live in Sydney. Yeah, it's a fucking totally different place.
World, man. You gotta be fucking on your toes
over there. If you don't mind your P's and Q's and you say the wrong shit to the wrong person and they're having a bad day, you're gonna get fucking shot, like actual shot, not stabbed, not bashed. Like they'll fucking shoot you. Like some people will shoot you over there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah. That's why that's the only thing that I think is detrimental with the new movement in hip hop is that you get these like little fucking white kids from like nice suburbs that go to private schools and never been in a fight, and they chuck on their belly,
and then they're on some different shit.
And then they're talking all this shit.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. There's like another thing with that is like, I don't know, it kind of like fucking pushes people into like doing stupid shit to fit in. You know what I mean?
Fucking oath.
Like, bro, fucking, I remember seeing some fucking like news report like down in Melbourne, like maybe like last year, like the year before or some shit, and like some fucking 13-year-old kid on his way back from fucking high school got like jumped by like fucking like 8 or 10 people and like
no
stabbed
fucking
to death.
way.
And it's like, bro, like that's just fucking surreal, you know what I mean? Like you got like fucking like 12-year-old kids getting fucking stabbed up. Like there's no.
Did you see that group of was it girls that beat the fuck out of that little kid?
Yo, went on Instagram and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit got her house burnt down, bro. Proper.
Which one? The girls that did it?
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah,
I hope they fucking. I hope their parents get fucking manked as well.
100%,
That's
bro.
fucked
up, man. Yeah, that was.
If your kid does that to a little
you've
girl,
got like a fucking liability to beat their fucking head in, man.
If you don't lay one hand on them, what are you gonna have a chat? You can't chat to your kid about that.
No.
They like really hurt that girl, I think.
Yeah, they fucked her up, man. Yeah, and like she's not gonna recover from that. Like,
and like the week before that, these fucking maniac bitches kidnapped one of their mates, or not kidnapped. They like tied her up and tortured her for like fucking 5 hours in Queensland or something. Was that in Queensland? Did you see that?
Queensland, yeah.
That was in Queensland.
And it was all like on Instagram and shit.
What the fuck? When we were that age, we would go to our friend's house and smoking cones.
Yeah.
And like maybe you'd break into a car like every now and then. Yeah. Like maybe, hypothetically.
Allegedly.
Like but like fucking like do that. Don't go like kidnapping people and fucking torturing your mates. Like it's fucking weird.
There's like a time and place for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe in your world. maybe where you come from. But fucking it's weird. Like I just don't, it's a weird world now.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I think like social media also has a big fucking play in that as well.
Fucking oath it does. 100%. But it's just all this like Instagram, TikTok, all this shit. It fucking feeds kids like this real fake sense of reality.
Fuck yeah, man. And like a violent and fucking dangerous one at that.
Heaps violent. Yeah. But if it's not violent, it's over sexualized. Yeah, like it's heaps over sexualized. It's fucked, man. It's crazy. 100%. It's weird.
Yeah, fucking.
I'd hate to. I couldn't even imagine raising like. It sounds bad. I couldn't imagine raising like a kid like in this fucking.
No, it's scary,
I wouldn't know
bro.
how to navigate it. I'd be too scared to send the. If you're in America, you'd be too scared to send the cunt to school because he gets shot in the fucking head by some
100%.
lunatic.
Back in our day, man, you used to be able to fucking ride your bike around all fucking day and your parents wouldn't have to bat an eyelid.
It's crazy.
Like, can't do that anymore, man.
It's fucking crazy.
Fucked up place. Yeah, man.
But do you, so besides like the rap shit and like your job and that, do you have anything to switch off? Do you play sports? Do you fucking watch sports?
Man, I'll just go to the gym, bro. I'll just fucking straight up just train, take my dog for walks and shit. I don't know. I live like a pretty placid life, you know what I mean? I've burnt everything that I need to out of me. So fucking, like, yeah, like I make like music and shit, or like, you know, like I fuck with like art and that, but...
What's your writing process? Because that's interesting, because Manners is fucking like pretty... Intricate, but like what's yours? No, his isn't intricate, it's just, he doesn't write.
He doesn't write.
Just
all
everything. Because his favourite rappers fucking, which to me was so baffling. But not baffling because he's a great rapper, but fucking I've never heard anyone say Jay-Z's like their number one.
Makes sense though.
And Jay-Z's all from the dome. So Manners is just alone. Everything's in his dome. He doesn't write. He doesn't do anything.
That shit's foreign to me, bro. Like, I can't even freestyle, bro. Like, I don't do that shit.
No, freestyling's like a... Oh, see, Manners used to... That he got brought up in that got beef kind of era of the battle rap, so he's pretty decent at freestyling. But can anyone really like freestyle?
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? It's all memorized and just honed.
You can't straw. Shout out to Ango.
We'll give you a beat later and see how you go.
Yeah, bro. Damn, put me on the test. Nah, man, my fucking writing process, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I have one, bro. Like, I think, like, as weird as it is, and, like, if you, like, heard my tracks, like, you probably, like, know how it is. It's like, man, like, my writing process is honestly fucking finding a beat.
Really?
Dude, I'll fucking search and search. Like, I'll go
do you find a beat first, then think of the song, or make the song and then try and find a beat? Because it'd probably be easy to hear the beat and then make the song.
I might write, like, a few lyrics down and shit once I've got, like, a general feel for
like
what
a hook or something.
Something like that, man. Or, like, start it off and kind of, like, go from there. Like, once I've got, like, a fucking general feel for, like, what I'm going to do and shit. Like, I guess, like, the intricate aspects of, like, my fucking music writing is like the flows and like the fucking pauses and like the little bits and pieces that I put throughout. Like, if you hear some of my rhyme schemes, like,
well, after this we'll put on Spit on the Pavement, because I think that's a hell good fucking like advertisement of your like flow. But that video is fucking dope too. That's part of a series, isn't it?
Yeah, that's part of a series. So fucking that's oh shit, that's ADM.
You can just move.
ADM Photo, ADM Media. Fucking, he's been doing shit for a minute. Yeah, fucking I was blessed to be a part of that. Fucking sitcom for that. Yeah, he's had a few good up and coming fucking Adelaide artists on there. So yeah, that was
when Manners was bringing out his album. Who the fuck's yelling? When this is this is a proper Morph-a-Val podcast, bro. This is proper. This is why people like the podcast. There's always cunts yelling. Someone was getting into a domestic with their missus on like episode 3. When Manners, when Manners was doing his Save Your Life album, when he was doing videos for it, he had 1 week with this bloke that flew down, I believe, to do it. He did like 6 or 7 videos in a week, like every day. It was fucking hectic.
Fuck yeah, man.
His fucking new album's dope.
Manners?
Have you heard it?
Bro, I don't really peep, like,
we'll bump it. We'll bump it after.
Killer.
It's fucking good.
The
song he did with Monops, Larrikin and Goobsy, because they got their own little posse now.
I saw the fucking I saw a few photos come up on Instagram and like they were all fucking like banded together.
Yeah, they're like they're like they made a boy band.
Yeah, true. There we go.
It's good. So
they're all fucking like Larrikin's
all good.
Yeah, man.
Everyone says Larrikin's one of the lot. But my personal, I'm a dick rider though. So Goobsy and fucking Nops are my boys. But they all got their own like distinct. They all got their own distinct sound.
Oh fuck yeah! But like, shout outs to Goobsy as well. Fucking
Goobsy's an OG.
Yeah, he's a fucking sick cunt, man. That was a good time dude. After that podcast.
He's a fucking good dude.
Yeah, word. And he's fucking mental with it as well. Like them tracks that he was showing us, bro, off the fucking charts.
Yeah,
for fucking sure.
Yeah, he's gonna do good shit, man. And he's obsessed with. But he's an industry dude. He loves the production of it. He films.
Yeah.
He's got his camera setups and shit. He's fucking good with it.
He's like, the vibe that I got from him is he's very fucking passionate about like, what
rap.
he does. Like,
he loves it.
He's fucking all
he
for
loves
it.
it.
Yeah,
he loves it. Which is weird because then you meet people like Goobsy who's like, he's obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And then you meet people like you who are like so indifferent about it.
Man,
It's just different strokes for different people.
for sure.
You know what I mean? But like
100%.
same destination, different journey.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll put on, what is it? Spit on the pavement.
Spit on the pavement, man. I got a few things to fucking show you after this podcast is done as well. We won't.
New shit.
Yeah, a few bits and bobs.
That's my favorite thing about the podcast.
You get all the exclusives.
Off the camera. ESTAE. There he is.
What if you could do SEO smarter and faster?
Oh, listen.
With Wix, you can edit your meta tags page by page.
We don't want to fucking put the ad. I don't want to give them the ads.
Oh, yeah. There goes your monetization.
There goes my
there.
monetization.
Oh,
fuck.
That boy drive run up on.
There we go. Fuck off. Whenever I press a button, it fucking skips it forward. This is Spit on the Pavement. This is one of ESTAE's fucking... Well, this is your most recent track. It's about 2 months old.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
2 months. This has such a fucking... This is like a bumper. This is a song you drink to. This is a nice track.
Well, nobody's fucking with me
I got
like
the
on
film
drill.
clip up too.
So, 1418.
Gonna tell them about this. Nah. Yeah. And we definitely ain't losing. Lot points get proven. Fill up the void, hey bro, let's do this. Let that sneeze and stick like mucus, who's it? So don't ask about who's it. Love for bro, I'm cruising. He got whipped and we left him oozing. He got left in a spot, no moving. Free bro, got him locked on bullshit, but I can't talk about that, it's peak. We really practice what we preach, that's what I don't send. I just in-house speak their geeks. I don't wanna hear about me if it all heats up, I don't get cold feet. That boy drop run up on me, got sent right back with holes and T's, G's. On the track get nasty, I just want green and bread like Barney. I know a few wanna harm me, telling me Iron Man, no Starkey. No, I ain't phased or hardly. All the boys rev up like a Harley. 15, I was riding around on push bikes, green concealed, no army. Been invested, still got no time for a dog. They ain't round when shit kicks off, no game bro, never got left for dead. No solo Mitch, gotta do it in squad. Kill confirmed when we turned off, but I can't talk about that, it's long. Chest and neck when I got down, is what it is, don't care so what. Is what it is, I ain't trying to make changes. Right now ain't really the same as then, I'm calm, still take that places. While night's gonna stay in Vegas, my girl hates when my brain gets vacant. Love bake, patient, cause sometimes in my head gets rocked like when I caught you at Reservoir Station. Hey you, whoa, I'm taking a piss, and we step out enough of my drip. Watch my back, yeah, sink or swim, so I can't just let anyone on this ship. You made that diss, saying to me, say you made got dips. Forget that, it's what it is. I ain't gonna draw out heartless pricks.
Bro.
Humbly, nobody fucks with me on drill shit, bro.
When I seen... What did you say?
I said humbly, like, with all due respect, nobody's fucking with me on drill shit, bro.
On that?
No, like, I mean, like, I'm, yeah, like,
That's
nobody's got to, like,
fucking
that shit.
dope, man. Not in... At least in South Australia, no one goes that hard.
Nah,
No one. That's fucking... Do you know why? Because you look like a sketchy motherfucker. You do, bro. When I was doing the poll, when we were first organised to do the podcast and I didn't know who you were,
Yeah.
I was like, I was at the shop and I was like, I got to do a podcast with this cunt. I was like, he's a sketchy motherfucker, man. He's like, he's on some like, if I look at him weird, he's gonna like have flashbacks and fucking punch me kind of shit. And they were like, you're doing a podcast with him. I was like, I wonder how tall he is. He looks tall. Because you look like you're 7'3" in that video. I was so scared.
Right. And then you fucking sit there with
And
me,
then
you
you see
realise
him,
I'm an
and
actual sweetheart.
the first thing we did when we did the podcast, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get us some more drinks. So, and then we had a chat, and I was like, oh, this cunt's he's like a pussy, not a pussycat. Like you're like such a sweet dude. Like you're so fucking
I'm
smart.
still, bro. I know my character, bro. I fucking don't need it. Shut up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but fuck, that's such a hard. What was how long did that song take you to write?
Fuck, bro. Like,
Does some come? It's hard to say because some it's like a week, some it's like 2 months.
when I'm talking like fucking crud, bro, I can just talk crud. You know what I mean? Like, I can just go at it.
Is
like,
that what you call crud?
Yeah.
Is that when you're just talking fucking?
That's all just like,
you're being a menace.
Yeah, like this and that. Yeah, whatever. Fucking. But like, if I want to fucking structure some shit out and like, you know, like actual like give like when I'm like doing that shit, like I'm just talking my shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking.
That's easy.
Yeah, fucking easy.
But say like last option, that's more like a.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's not just fucking thinking about yourself or like fucking like, you know, recounting things. It's like more so like you want to fucking put something on the plate that like the listener's going to be able to fucking tune into and be like, yeah, I feel that. Like that was what Screwed Up was. Like Screwed Up's like another one of my tracks, and like fucking that, like I wrote that track when I was in like a fucking shit spot, and fucking putting that together like in the way that I did, and like being able to kind of like articulate it to a point where like, you know, somebody can fucking kind of like go through their own journey with my journey, if that makes sense. Like it's a fucking completely different ball game. But if I'm just on some fuck you type vibe, like that's pretty easy to fucking.
That's easier for you to do.
100%, bro.
Which is basically what trap beats, what trap songs are.
Hell
like
yeah,
if anyone hasn't heard, 1-4's The Message, and what was the one that blew up hard?
That was Shanks and Shivs.
Shanks and
Shout out
Shivs.
to Sonder on the beat as well. That's like one of the boys from like Melbourne, bro. Like I remember, like I like grew up with that kind. Like the kind that did the beat for that. Like I grew
Shanks
up with
and
that,
Shivs and The Message. Those songs make you want to go commit crime. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they are so hard.
Yeah, it's a J up, yeah, for
and
sure.
it's so for you, that's just like that just comes to you a lot easier. I guess the lyrics probably aren't as deep. It's probably just going hard and hard on the beat.
Yeah, depending on how you want to look at it.
Depending if you actually have like someone in your targets and you really want to fucking get your point across.
But I don't do any of that diss shit. Like I don't diss people, bro. Like I ain't got the time for that shit.
I love a good fucking diss track.
Yeah, me too.
What's the greatest diss track in Australian hip hop history?
Damn, bro. Like I don't know, like there's like a few that like I can.
What's the greatest diss track in hip hop history?
Fuck, I reckon the game Pest Control, like the diss.
Does the game have more than one?
Oh wait, no, that wasn't the game. That
I was going to say
fucking,
because the game's got is 300 bars. That's like
bars.
a 16-minute track for when he just left G Unit.
Yeah. I want to say like fucking, I don't know. There was like, I don't know if it was the fucking game or like I can't remember what his name was. It's called Pest Control. It was a 6ix9ine diss, and that was fucking funny.
Pest Control.
Yeah,
6ix9ine diss.
Control,
Was
yeah.
it 6ix9ine diss?
Yeah. I don't know. Like fucking like there's like some of like fucking some of the music that's going around and shit. Like especially like the boys like out of Melbourne and shit. Like all the younger lads. Like they're always like fucking dropping little disses through their fucking tracks and shit. And there's like some bars that you can listen to. You can be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, fucking. I don't know. Like probably fucking. I'd say. Yeah, Pest Control. Actually, I think the Pest Control was a Meek Mill diss. Actually,
Meek Mill.
Yeah, because he talks about fucking Nicki Minaj and shit.
I'm a traditionalist, so I'm gonna go Hit 'Em Up is probably one of the greatest diss tracks of all time. Yeah, just for how iconic it is, or Who Shot You is obviously fucking good.
Yeah.
But when MGK and Eminem had that little fucking go around, I was enjoying it. I was enjoying that like a child.
100%, bro. So this is gonna fucking separate a few people. How do you reckon MGK did on the Eminem diss?
Better than Eminem.
You reckon, bro? Word, yeah. That shit was a vibe.
And do you know what? I've gotten in trouble with the Eminem community before, so I don't give a fuck. Eminem's like obviously a better rapper, but MGK's bars and the video clip was so much better than Eminem.
Yeah.
But to Eminem, MGK's like a skid mark.
Yeah,
To
MGK is a skid bar.
Yeah, isn't he broken up with his missus, and they used to like drink each other's blood and stuff.
Shit,
it's just like a different place to be.
Just the average Saturday.
But yeah, I got in major trouble with the Eminem community.
Yeah, didn't it like go like well overboard?
Yeah, it went way too overboard. All I said was I don't think the cunt's like. I even said he's the best. I was like, oh, I understand why people think he's like the greatest rapper of all time. Like, I totally get that. But to me, I would never sit down and play an Eminem album ever, because I just don't fuck with his music that much.
Yeah.
And I said his old songs were pretty good, but his new shit's horrible to me.
Yeah.
And my favourite Eminem songs are D12 songs.
Yeah.
All of them feature D12.
Yeah.
All of them. And I posted it and I was like, oh, this is going to be like it'll get like 2,000 views. I went to the toilet and then I looked at my phone. I had like fucking 300 comments of people calling me a crackhead.
Bro, do you know what it is?
This one person called me a crackhead. Because I even said, I was like, he's the GOAT. He's the best at rapping. It doesn't mean he's the best artist.
But the moment that you say something that like fucking doesn't correlate with like the next cunt's opinion, this is why things like Twitter and shit shouldn't exist.
Yeah, see, I don't get on that Twitter. I don't get on the Twitter.
Too many people have opinions and like that shit's invalid.
It's just crazy. I just don't understand it. And fucking see it. I honestly I'd sit down and bump a whole fucking Hobson album before I ever bumped an Eminem album.
Oh fuck yeah, man! Hobson's hard as well.
Hobson used to be so hard, bro. Like I fucking love Hobson. I got him tattooed on me. I love Hobson.
Yeah, you were saying that last time. That's mental, man.
He's fucking. He's corny, but his fucking rhyme schemes and shit back in the day were fucking second to none. And he just never blew up for some reason. He never like really caught on.
I think like maybe it's like that comes back down to that like industry type.
He's a scene dude.
Yeah, scene dude for fucking sure.
And do you know what? The fucking thought of fame really gives people anxiety. Like I would love for this podcast to do well enough for me to make a living off it, but I would never want it to get to a point where I was famous.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Because that just gives me anxiety. Like,
100%.
Who's gonna lie about shit and like slander my name and like for financial gain and shit like that? Like, as soon as you make a smidgen of money, people find out.
100%, bro.
And it's like, that just gives me anxiety. It's like, fuck, who's gonna be a cock and just fuck me over for some shit I did when I was fucking like 18 probably, or like when I got into a fight when I was 19 or like something like that. Who's gonna bring that out and fucking be a dog?
100%, man.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
You're always gonna be like under the spotlight, and there's always gonna be like the next cunt that's like dick riding in their own type of way. Like, not necessarily dick riding out of love, but like dick riding because like you're doing something that they're not. Have something to fucking say about it, like, oh, you know, fuck this cunt, like, but fucking, I don't want fame, bro. Fucking, I don't like, I'm not one for the spotlight. That's probably like why, like, I'm not much of a fucking industry, or like don't have like many.
You like that term, eh? That industry fucking scene, dude.
Shit, well, fucking, it's valid, definitely, because like there are cunts that are on that like spectrum, you know, like fucking like. What to you is your favourite track that you've done? Poor man, I don't have one. I'm always leveling up.
Do you bump your own music in your car?
Bro, like if I'm gonna be honest, bro, like I'm probably like the only Aussie rapper that I listen to, man. Like, that's
really?
It. Except for like
I find that so weird, but like I understand it. But like fucking, because Goobsy was like the other day, he's like, yeah, bro, I play my music in my car while I'm driving, and I was like, that's just so weird to me.
It pays to know that you're the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, I guess it's just like self-love, but like I would never drive down the street and listen to my podcast. Like, good job, Sav.
Yeah, shout out to you. You done good, you mad
guy. You're the smartest motherfucker. But it's a totally different field. But like,
and I guess like that like statement's like incorrect as well. Like I do fuck with people and shit for sure, but like I don't know. Like if I want to like properly like fucking enjoy a track, man, like I don't know. Like I love listening to like my own shit because like I don't know. It just like correlates with me like a lot more. And like I only drop bangers, so fucking if I drop something,
you do only drop bangers.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
Yeah, type shit. So it
is a fact.
I know that I'm gonna be able to fucking like vibe with and shit, but like, like outside of like my friend group or like cunts that like I know personally or at least like fucking like in contact with, like I don't really like venture much out of that shit because like Australian music isn't like my go-to. You know what I mean? Like maybe
you should join a band.
Damn, I fucking had thoughts about it.
Do you reckon you could scream? You got like a deep voice.
I've tried.
You have?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Fuck. Maybe with a few vocal coaching.
You reckon you'd be able to do it?
Bro.
I tried to do it and I damaged my vocal cords.
Yeah, what?
Yaz was telling me I couldn't fucking do it, and I was like, bullshit. I can't.
Watch this then.
And I fucking did it, and I swear I like coughing up blood and shit. It was bad. Yeah, because you got to bring it from like here.
Diaphragm or whatever it is.
You know how to do that, don't you? He's already got a nice voice for it. I was like...
I swear you're just gonna just smoke a fuck ton of backy cones and then you're good to go.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, have you seen what is it? Lorna Shore's dude, Will Ramos.
Will Ramos rings a bell.
Fuck, bro.
Hectic.
Oh, I've never ever seen anyone do shit with their vocal cords that cunt can do.
Proper like deaf growls and shit.
It's just fucking
demonic.
It's just like he makes noises, and it's like he makes noises. They put what do they call it? They put a camera down his throat.
Yeah.
They did a series where this doctor put a camera down his throat to see his vocal cords in his throat and shit while he was doing all of it.
Yeah.
And they were like, we've never seen anything like this. Like, a normal voice box will go like that.
Yeah.
When he's screaming, his voice box goes like this. And twists and like contorts. Like, hell, it's weird as fuck.
That's different.
But whatever anyone do, I used to be the biggest hip hop and mostly EDM. EDM was always my love because I used to
like club music and shit. Fuck yeah, bro.
Because I used to be a fucking massive sesh gremlin back in the day.
Really?
So I was always, hard to believe. But I always was like, EDM always has a special place in my heart just from memories. Sure. But now, as I'm older, I almost strictly listen to like metal now. Mm-hmm. And the talent that those people have is so underrated.
See, like, to the
because you got to be in sync with 4 or 5 other motherfuckers.
The fuck yeah, man.
And you all have like an actual talent. Like, I've seen rappers live and they're horrible.
Yeah.
Like big artists, and they're just on stage and they're just singing. And it's like, where's the fucking? I've seen other artists that have been phenomenal. Like Ice Cube, I seen him maybe 8 years ago. He was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it's like some other ones, they're just rapping and they don't sound the same and their timing's a bit off. It's like, but then when you go to a good metal show, the drummer's fucking hyping you up, the guitarist is going off, the vocalist is going off. It's just a different skill set. It's night and day.
No, 100%, man. Fucking to like the.
And I'm not shitting on anyone who does rap because it's a fucking hard. All I'm saying is they're two different things.
Yeah, 100%.
It's two totally different things.
No, I completely agree with you, man. Fucking fucking. When I saw Parkway Drive live, man, like that's.
Seen him,
dude? That was fucking by far like the craziest show that I've like fucking.
Did they play Wild Eyes?
Damn, it's like when they fucking first released, I reckon it either was the concert or like the fucking tour that they did before they released Deep Blue, or like the fucking concert.
How long ago was that?
Fuck, like 2012, man. Like I would have been like 13 years old, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, proper. That shit was hectic, man. They had like a fucking, you know, like that fucking auto-tune like Double Rainbow song. They started like, that was their like fucking intro song, and they had this like big fucking blow up like rainbow come across the stage, and then they had 2 fucking midgets, no shit, they had 2 midgets in shark costumes fucking come out from either side of the stage and fucking crowd surf the crowd on boogie boards, bro. It was fucking mental.
Whoa, wild motherfuckers,
It was killer, bro.
It was funny as, because fucking, they're just good. I would not be happy until I see Carry On and Wild Eyes live.
Carry On was fucking mental live.
Carry On. Their moshes aren't too fucking crazy either, eh? They're pretty, like, you're not going to die in them.
Yeah, well, fucking somebody did, and they had to, like, cancel out. Like,
what do you mean?
Bro, like, fucking, so, like, you remember, like, how they used to do, like, the Wall of Deaths and shit?
Yeah.
Like, where,
they start on either end and fucking...
Yeah, so, like, they fucking... I can't remember what a year it was, but, like, they full had to fucking, like, cancel, like, a bunch of shit out from, like, mosh pits, because, like, yeah, some cunt got trampled the fuck out of at one of those shows. And
Dude, it's hard. If you get, like... At a metal show, I've never been to a big one, like a festival.
Yeah, well, we just had Knot Fest.
That was at Knot Fest the other day.
That would be skits.
So, my mate Pete, that I was talking about before, that I had on the podcast last week,
yeah,
he took his son to Knot Fest.
Yeah.
But he was backstage with Parkway and that in their, like, lounge area watching
Killer.
him. And fucking, he was like... And he said that Parkway killed it for Slipknot because they did so good that, like... Everyone was leaving when Slipknot was on.
Yeah, fucking right, true.
Which is crazy to think about.
Mental.
Like, that's how fucking good Parkway are.
No, straight up, though, 100%. Especially, like, they got such a big following.
Allegedly, they're touring at the end of the year. 3 shows.
They're That would allegedly be a good thing.
3 shows at the I won't say 3. They're touring. Allegedly, they're touring 3 shows back to back in Adelaide.
Fuck yeah.
Before a 20th year anniversary tour or some shit.
Yeah. What do you reckon your favourite track by them is?
Wild Eyes.
Wild Eyes for sure.
Wild Eyes live.
Yeah.
But the live version.
Yeah.
And that's another thing with rock music. Any kind of rock music, lives are better.
Yeah, it's so different.
Which is not the same for rap.
Yeah.
With rap, the live is never ever better
100%
than the production,
especially
ever.
now, because
Ever.
like you got like cunts like, I don't know, like I'm fucking guilty for it, but like back in the days and shit, like fucking
did your voice get like auto-tuned up a little bit?
No, I don't know. Like I've thought about
Because you got like a deep fucking
yeah, it's fucking
husky
there's
voice.
like cadence in it and shit. Like I've thought about fucking around with like auto-tune a bit, because like I've got like a few fucking, like I don't know, like it's always good to like expand on your sound and shit, but like no, like as
Just
far as
not-
like a
I'm
show
just
goes,
not
bro,
into it.
it's not really the vibe, man. Fucking I don't know. What do I need it for, bro? Like
That's the
fucking
thing. Yeah, like, it's like I've just never understood the whole fucking.
rap's meant to be like raw authentic. And,
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing. Raw authentic, is that a word?
it is now.
Nice, raw
Just
authentic.
made it up.
That's going to be
Copyrighted.
the podcast name. Raw authentic with ESTAE.
You're welcome. Yeah, fucking on that note, when are you getting an interview?
What do you mean?
When is somebody interviewing you?
Fuck.
You should interview yourself.
Nah, do you know, I've had some podcast inquiries for me to come on,
Yeah.
but there's too many, like, this is going to sound bad, but I don't care. Like, I'm not a mental health advocate. Like, I've had some people from mental health podcasts and shit
Oh,
be
well,
like,
that's right, like,
hit me
yeah.
up and that, and I'm like, if you, like, I understand what you're doing, and that's cool, but my podcast, it's not about that.
I'm just
And,
here to
like,
see piss and talk shit.
And my brand, I'm not a mental health advocate. I'm Greek. My parents beat me if I cried when I was younger.
What, but
Dude, like my parents, they would fucking like if I was crying, they'd slap me and be like, "Why are you crying?" Like, it's just, if you're getting mental health advice from me, you are so deep in the rabbit hole
fucked.
that I can't help you.
there's no hope.
And it's like, fuck, I just can't. Like, it has to line up. I'm not gonna do shit just to get my name out there. I never wanted to be the kind of person that just wants to do shit just to
sure.
and leech off people.
For sure.
You're like, but if you want a podcast with me, if someone wants to do a podcast with me, it's fine, and it will happen one day.
Dude, you should get Goobsy to interview you, bro. That would be some funny shit.
So do you know what? I'll get Goobsy to be the host one day.
Do it.
I will, because Goobsy's my boy. Goobsy, that's done. One day you're going to be the host of the podcast, and you can talk to me, because he'd be good at it.
Fuck yeah, man.
But I've had a lot of people message me, even for guest inquiries, and they're like, and I always respectful to them, and I always say it's like, because men's mental health is such a fucking buzzword at the moment,
Yeah.
and it's good for views, and I'm not breaking their charade, but
Yeah.
a lot of these cunts, they're not doing it with the right intention.
Yeah,
they're doing it
to
because
do
it's a
yeah.
market,
Yeah, for sure.
and like.
But I'm all about that shit. But
You,
like,
but like fucking, they're like a lot of. It's good when it's genuine.
authentic, yeah, for sure.
But
For
a
sure.
lot of cunts are using it as a buzzword for views, but then off camera they're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
They don't practice what they preach.
sure.
Or they hide behind men's mental health because they're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys like that too who are complete pieces of shit, but they always post like all this shit about men's mental health.
Hell, I'm mighty, and then like off camera they're fucking pants.
Yeah, fucking doing fucking grams and fucking hitting their girlfriend and shit like that.
talk
And then,
shit,
but
for
they
sure.
think because they're all about men's mental health that all that things go
It's
away,
all
but it
good.
doesn't.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've had a lot, like not a lot. I've had a handful of people message me, and I'll be like, respectfully, this is not the podcast for you. Like, this is not it. Like, unless you're keen to like drink some beers and fucking talk shit, like, because I'm not a serious person.
Well, like fucking, me and Slim were having like we were saying that in the fucking car as well and shit. Like, I
There's
think,
a
like,
time and a place for it.
definitely, man. That's like what's so like. That's probably like why I've like definitely enjoyed being on your podcast as well, because like, I don't know, bro. Fucking, it doesn't feel like an interview. Like, it's just like a couple of lads just talking some shit, you know, and just like getting into some fucking topics along the way.
Whenever I message people telling them the idea of the podcast, that's the fucking first thing I say to them.
Yeah.
Is like, it's not an interview, because I would be the worst interviewer. I'm like, I'm good to chat to, but that's it.
100%.
And before certain podcasts, I might do some research. Like before the first podcast we did, I listened to all your tracks.
Yeah, but that's like stock standard.
Before this bloke's, the only time I've had like a full aneurysm before a podcast, like a meltdown, I did one with this bloke who worked for NASA and Google and shit.
Yeah, that's different.
Who's the AI expert. And I was like Googling his accolades, and I was like, oh, I'm completely fucked.
That's like a hard level to get up to.
I was like, I'm fucked. Like, I'm going to look like a full-blown fucking idiot tomorrow.
You'll be sitting there. So what's your thoughts on Tesla?
But ChatGPT came in strong. Yeah. But I did it because I know what I've realized through this podcast is I know a little about a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I reckon you got some skeletons in your closet. Bro.
Me, 100.
Yeah.
They're not even in my closet.
They're fucking out there on
They're
display.
in everyone's closet. They're out there. I'm a fucking psychopath.
That's why you're so easy going, man.
I am. I'm a complete fucking psycho, dude. I'll have a meltdown about the weirdest shit, but like the worst shit will happen and I'll be cool with it. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, straight up.
Like, I'll be vacuuming the house and I'll drop the vacuum and I'll just have a full mental breakdown. But like, I could see a car accident and 3 people die and I'll be like,
well, you got your fucking phone out, you're just putting it on Snapchat.
you know, like, it's just different.
Yeah.
I think, I got good composure.
For sure.
But fuck, this has been a fun one. Do you have anything you want to bust out before we get on it?
Bro, straight up, like...
You finished your fucking beers. You've been going hard paint.
Man, we're chilling. We still got more to do, bro. We're going to go to the bottle after this.
We'll go to the bottle. Maybe we could go to Nuri.
Nuri? What the fuck's Nuri?
My mate's bar.
Oh. There we go.
10 minutes away.
That's
Greatest bar.
Nah, fucking, as far as like anything to go after this, man, nah, not really, bro. Like, I got some shit in the works, but I'm so fucking unreliable when it comes to this music shit, man.
Do you know what? People appreciate honesty.
Yeah, tough shit. So fucking, yeah, I got some bangers for you, but it'll drop when it drops. Fucking wait or fuck off. And we got this show in Melbourne on the fucking 29th of April. That's at the Laundry Bar in Brunswick. So if you're in Melbourne or keen for a flight, go and pop down. We got a fucking sick lineup for that, state to state. And yeah, fucking tune into The Sesh with Sav, my brother. Thank you for having us. It's been a great podcast.
I appreciate you, man. That was fun. We'll do another one soon.
Yeah.
Maybe Jack will get rid of his felonies and he'll want to come on camera.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
No comment.
No comment.
You can take the belly
What would you
off
call
now,
it?
bro.
What'd you call it? Rawthenic.
Rawthenic.
Done.
We out here. ADR gang.
Peace.